not 30%, not even 50%, but upwards of 70%. And that's a real game changer in itself because it's going to stack the odds in your favor so much more. So that's the first one, money. Money is not going to get in your way. Don't let that be an obstacle. The second, so many people mentioned this in the chat box, is time. And to me, this is the biggest challenge of all. Time, though, shouldn't be a barrier from stopping you getting ahead. And look at the results from people like Salman, who, while working full-time, made his business work. In fact, he did $696 in his first 20 days. Or Tim, who made $3,157 in revenue in his first 13 days. And what we'll discuss here with you today will allow you to earn thousands in days of starting, within days of starting, not weeks, not months, not years, okay, but within days of starting. And look, I know that's a big claim, and I know it's a big claim. It may even be something you've heard before, but you'll see why this is an absolute reality in a few minutes' time here. And one other thing, just on the subject of time, is that people are either good at making money or they're good at making excuses, but very seldom do I ever see anyone who's good at both. So you need to pick one, and I want you to make sure that the one you pick is that you're good at making money. Now, the third obstacle is ability. And it's not just ability, but it's self-confidence as well. And you might be thinking, and let me know as we go along here if you are thinking about any of this stuff. You might be thinking, Steve, Aidan, what if I'm just not up to the task, technically speaking? What if no matter how hard I try, it's just too hard for me to learn this? Look, I get it. And I remember thinking like that when I started out. The thing to remember about this is that if only the brightest students succeeded with business, then it'd be the PhDs who had all the money. But instead, they typically end up working for people like you and me. And I'm not going to downplay that there's a learning curve here. However, as we go through everything today, I'll explain why this is the easiest way to get ahead. And I'm going to try to explain it in the easiest way that we possibly can here. So I want you to think, do you feel like you could do this? And hopefully you'll see that you can, because regular people like Kieran, who came into one of our programs, he built a multi-million-dollar business, 1.2 million in the first 12 months, and he had no prior experience or expertise whatsoever. He was just a dedicated student. He even said, I wasn't sure I'd be able to pull it off. And that's the beauty of online business. Ability and talent does not matter. What matters is the process, and that's exactly what we're giving you here today. The next one is confusion. Now, I know that you're probably getting pulled in a dozen different directions. You're on different emailing lists, and different people are telling you one business model is fantastic, this other thing is fantastic. What this causes is confusion in your mind. You've got a million questions happening in your mind. Well, what about this? Or what about that? Or what if I change this? What if that happens? I want you to know this. What we're talking about here is the simplest model that we have ever done. And we've tried all of the online business models that you could probably imagine. We can help you get clarity and we can help you get results, just like we helped Jordan reach $200 per day after just, in just a couple of weeks. And Jordan had failed for a couple of years before we were able to help him clear out that confusion and start making a lot of money. And then the next one is fear, okay? And this is probably the biggest of all, whether you realize it or not. And we can help you with the other four, but we need you to help us with this one. It's scary to go outside your comfort zone, and it's normal to feel this way. The easiest thing that you can do is to do what you've always done. But if you keep doing what you've always done, we kind of know how that's going to pan out because you're going to keep getting the same results that you've always gotten. So it's also common and completely normal to think, well, what if I screw up? What if I make a mistake? What if I do something wrong? Well, guess what? We all screw up. We all make mistakes. We all do something wrong. But we're going to show you how we can absolutely minimize the mistakes and hold your hand every step of the way, okay? And check out the email that Tara sent us a few weeks ago. She went outside of her comfort zone, started from scratch with no prior experience, set aside her fears, and is crushing it, sometimes doing over $400,000 per month. Completely normal. She changed her family's future forever, and she's done it while
what if I do something
looking
wrong?
after her family,
well,
and she's
what?
actually homeschooling.
We all
her
screw up.
We all make mistakes.
Okay,
We
so
all do something wrong.
when you are
But
able to make
we're going to show you how
why
we
you're
can
doing
absolutely
this
minimize
bigger than
the mistake,
the fears that you have,
and
that's the best way that you can
and check out
proceed. So
the email.
Let me know in the
Tara sent
question
us
box.
a
Have
few
these
weeks
things
ago.
affected
She
you
went
in the
outside
past?
of her comfort zone, started from scratch with no prior experience, set aside her fears, and is crushing it. And they're doing over $400,000 per month.
All of them, fair money,
normal to change their family. What if I do something?
Look, I mean, these are
the common things we all see. We all make mistakes. When you are able to make the reason why you get bigger than a mistake, the fears that you have, you the best way that you can. And check out the email. Let me know in the free program. Have these things stick to you now, you can bypass them. So let me know from scratch. Understand what you're doing. And they're doing all of them.